Alright guys, so today I'm going to just be sharing with you a Halloween haul. So I did mention in one of my other videos that I had some packages coming from Whatnot that were Halloween pieces that I had won recently. So I was waiting for all of those packages to come in. Plus, Eric and I also purchased two other things not on Whatnot. One was from eBay and one was from like an actual website, but it's all Halloween related. So I decided to do a haul since it was quite a number of things. I have been finding a lot of great pieces on Whatnot recently, and I actually also ordered something else from a lady that I have been purchasing from, and it's another little devil bucket, so I'll have another piece coming in. So I'm sure I'll have another maybe small Halloween haul, or I'll just put that in with another video at some point. So first piece is actually a piece that Eric and I purchased on a website. So this is the first piece we purchased. This thing is huge. This is by Bethany Lowe, and it is a black cat. It's got its little witch hat on and its little pumpkin bucket. So stinking cute. We were actually going to purchase this last year, then they sold out, but they brought it back again this year. We got this on a website called Traditions. I'll link it down in the description. They have a lot of awesome pieces, and not just Halloween, they also have other holidays as well. So this is a large one. His hat does come off, so there is, you know, a hole in there, kind of like a large candy container type of deal. And this here we paid $160 for. So this is a really awesome piece, and a lot of you guys know, I think by now, that I love Bethany Lowe. I love like the more vintage look but contemporary type made like artist pieces. Like that's my thing. So this type of stuff I absolutely love. It's like one of my favorite things to buy for Halloween. So I love this piece, and I'm so happy that I have it now. Brings me to the pieces that Eric likes. Eric likes these like paper mache pulp pieces. So this is an old one. And one of the ways you can tell that they're old is that they'll have I have a light in here. They have like a little circle. It's almost like a little, like a nipple in the middle. So that's one way you can tell. Eric found this one on eBay. I think they had it listed for a buy it now of $150, but he put in an offer for $130 and they accepted it. So he paid $130 for this piece, and he has this to add to his ever-growing collection of paper mache buckets. So everything else that I'm going to share with you is stuff that I purchased on Whatnot. A lot of the stuff was from the same person, but a couple pieces weren't. So this piece I actually had before. I had purchased it at like a yard sale, and then I sold it. I think I sold it for, I want to say around $80 is what it sold for. And sometimes when I sell stuff, I regret it afterwards. So when I saw this come up in the Whatnot show, I was like, oh my gosh, I can have it again. And still at a good price. Definitely not as cheap as I paid for the first one, but this one here I paid $30 for, which is still a really good price. This one was designed by Deborah Schoch, and I already have a couple pieces by her, so she just fits in very well with the other ones I have. And she's called a candy corn witch, and she's just so stinking adorable with her little pumpkin on the stick, and I love it. And now this one will not be leaving this time, so she is here with me for the long haul. Next piece also came from the same lady I purchased the candy corn witch. This one is a little devil, kind of like Nodder. His little head moves around. He's got a little skeleton bucket in one hand, and then a little sign that says boo in the other. Now he actually comes with, on his back, his little head has a hole, and he actually comes with the piece to put on top. It's like a little hat. But since he's a bobblehead, it tends to like want to veer off in the other direction too much. So I think he looks perfectly fine the way he is without his hat. So as of now, I don't display him with his hat just because I don't want to like mess up the spring in him. But he's absolutely adorable. You guys know I've been starting a devil collection, and it's actually coming along quite well. This one here was designed by someone named Jorge de Rojas, and I paid $45 for him, which I thought was a great deal considering other stuff by that artist can sell on the high side. So when it comes to stuff like this, I'm a little particular in the sense that like when I buy pieces like this, I like them to have kind of an artist's name associated with them, just so like they hold their value type of thing. But I mean, I'm open to anything essentially, but when I am buying pieces that are more contemporary, I like buying ones that are either retired or, you know, have that name attached, like the Bethany Lowe cat, because that stuff, like, after it's retired and you can't find it anymore, it holds value and usually increases in value. So if I ever came to the point where like I needed to sell something, I could still make money off of it type of thing. So I'm so excited about him. He was a great addition to my devil collection. And speaking of devil collection, I also purchased this little mini devil bucket off of her as well. So this one's tiny. It's got the creepiest looking face with some glitter. It's not signed. She said the artist's name, and I can't remember what it was now off the top of my head. But I just personally really liked it, and I thought it would go great with the rest of my devil stuff. Potentially at some point, if I have like a larger devil, that I could put, you know, this in its hand or something to display it as. So that's kind of what I also had in mind. So this little mini bucket I paid $20 for, which I think is still like a very good deal because of just the quality of this that someone had made. So I wish I was that talented. Oh my goodness. Guys, I bought a lot of stuff from this lady. It's actually two ladies. They're twin sisters, but they each have their own like whatnot show. And I honestly like don't know which one I purchased from because I think I've purchased from both of them. But I also purchased this little pumpkin head candy container. This is also a Bethany Lowe piece. And you can see on the bottom, this one does have the little sticker that says Bethany Lowe Designs. So it's like a little like paper mache look candy container. His little head comes off and there's the little part in there. So he was really stinking cute and I liked him. So I bought him and I paid $26 for this one. And again, I think that's a great deal considering most of these pieces are all retired pieces. Same with this next one, also from the same ladies. This is by Deborah Schoch as well. So it's just this little jack-o'-lantern head on a stick, but he has just the cutest expressive face. And I have the perfect place for this, and I'll put in some pictures of some of these pieces in like my decorating so you can see where they are. But this here I paid $20 for, and again, I think it's totally worth it just considering like these artists and their pieces. Like if you look them up, you can see like what some of their stuff is selling for. I also, okay, so this was from someone different that I purchased from on Whatnot, and I'm honestly surprised at how large this is. I was not expecting it to be this big, but I'm super happy about it. I remember when the box came, I was like, why is this box so big? Because I only purchased one thing from this person, but yeah, this thing is pretty tall. This is another cat, and this is also by Bethany Lowe. So it's got its little party hat on, and its body is like a felty fabric. He's holding a little tree in one hand and this little skeleton wooden box in the other, and then he's on his base, and this one is signed Bethany Lowe on the bottom. So this did have one little issue on its ear where a little of the paint chipped off. I don't know if it was like that when they showed it or not. I really don't remember, but I don't care because again, this is a retiring piece, very hard to come by, and I'm just super thrilled with it, and you can't see it like from the front. So I'm really happy with it, and I paid just $40 for this one. So again, I think that was a great deal. This one is a newer piece. This is by Department 56. So this is a little devil candy bucket. And yeah, see, Department 56. But again, trying to add to my devil collection, and this one here I thought was super cute and just goes perfect with all the rest of my devils. And I only paid $24 for this one. So I thought that was a good deal. And he is cute. Also, from the same person I bought that Department 56 bucket, I purchased this piece as well. And this is also like a reproduction type of piece. I had never seen anything like it before, and I personally really loved it. It's just like a metal, like tin metal, but it's like a pail, so it has a little handle back there. I don't know originally like where it came from or who it's by, but it's got like that old vintage looking black cat on it playing a trombone, and I just thought it was so stinking cute. So I had to get it, and I paid $16 for this. So I might have overpaid for this one, I really don't know, just because I have no information on it, but I personally just really liked it. So I figured he was definitely worth the $16 I paid because I liked him. The last piece I have, this was the first piece that I purchased on Whatnot, so this was an entirely different person. But I got this wooden, she's in like a wooden box, kind of like a jack-o'-lantern, but she doesn't actually like go, did I say jack-o'-lantern? Jack in the box, Michelle. She doesn't actually like go down into the box or anything like that. But look at the face on this witch. Oh my goodness. I just love the face sculpt on this. It's so cute. And this one is by, this was from 2002. So again, we're getting back there. And this was designed by someone named Vicky Smyers. That's what it says on the bottom. So I just thought she was adorable. And it says Happy Halloween on the front. So this one here, I only paid $14 for. If you look up Vicky Smyers on eBay, like her stuff sells for like a lot of money. So I don't really necessarily know what this is worth. But to me, it's definitely worth the $14 I paid. And if I would ever resell it, it's definitely worth more than $14 for sure. So that is pretty much everything for this Halloween haul. Like I said, I do have another devil bucket coming in from the same, like I said, the same lady I've been buying from. I purchased that last night. She had a show, and then she had a show later because I bought that, and she's like, well, I have more devils. So I watched her show later, and she had more devils out. And she had this really nice set, but she like her prices are on the high side, but I still think they're fair prices for the pieces that they are, because they're like artisan pieces and they're older, they're retired, that type of thing. She had $200 a piece on these devils. Oh my gosh, I would love to have them, but I'm still just kind of like, I don't know if, you know, I'm ready to spend that on them. So I'm definitely gonna have to think about it. Because I really want to get some Christmas stuff as well this year, and I feel like I've been buying a lot of Halloween right now, so I'm trying to be a little bit good with my spending on Halloween stuff. But I'm so happy with everything I got. So yeah, I'm just like really excited. So you guys have to let me know what you thought down in the comments, what you thought like the coolest piece was that I have purchased recently, and let me know if you have purchased anything really interesting for Halloween this year, or you know, if you also love this type of stuff by like the Bethany Lowe and the Deborah Shoach and and the Dan DePalo and, you know, all of those artists, Lori Mitchell's and things like that, because I personally love those things. It's what I started with when it came to like decorating for Halloween. I started with this type of stuff, and then we started getting into the more older stuff, the vintage stuff. Eric likes, like I said, the pulp paper mache stuff, but I'm still like drawn to this other stuff because that's what I started with. You know what I mean? It brings me so much joy. I'm so happy, so that's all that matters. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, let me know what you thought down in the comments, and I will see you next time.